It was a really bad accident. They had to use the jaws of life to get me out.
But just how bad and life-altering the morning would turn out to be, Jason had never saw coming. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here in Primetime. I'm John Webb. That car crash was scary. It left Jason and his son both hospitalized, but it also may have given him a fighting chance for his life. Here's our Help Me Hayley.
I love you.
I love you.
Jason Hand is always surrounded by love.
I love you.
I've worked hard to do that.
Because to him, there's no greater honor than the title of dad.
It's the best thing I've ever been. It really is.
And he's not about to give it all up.
I have a lot to fight for. It's scary. I'm obviously, last thing I want to do is leave my children, but, they're the most important thing to fight for. Literally, I was on my way to work and everything was normal and everything was fine, and then the literally next day, everything changed. I honestly don't recall too much because it happened so fast.
Photos of the wreckage piece together a normal September morning crashing down in chaos.
A driver pulled out in front of me and another driver hit us really, really hard. Both my son and I were hospitalized.
His 11-year-old was released by week's end. He should have been on that same path, until a routine check to see if he had a concussion found something big.
Looking at everything, we noticed that I had a brain tumor and multiple brain tumors, actually. They wanted to do the biopsy soon while I was still dealing with my injuries from the car accident.
He too just needed to know, but nothing could have prepared him.
I have glioblastoma in multiple areas.
A type of brain cancer.
Sorry. Yeah, I got 5 kids.
Warning signs that something was off were seemingly minor.
I was starting to get a little bit of dizzy spells, but, I wasn't sure if I was just overworking myself.
He says he was logging 60 hours a week as a GM at a popular restaurant. At 48, he thought time was on his side. A car accident changed everything, and amazingly, because of it, perhaps now he'll get more.
In a way, are you grateful for the car crash?
In a way, very much so, because, even if the worst case scenario plays out where, at least I know I have time.
Hayley Gunther.
I'm gonna go with the thought that it happened for a reason.
Nonstop Local.
Oh, we are sending thoughts and prayers to Jason. Even though Jason has the weight of the world on his shoulders, he's still hoping to reach and help others. His incredible story can serve as a reminder to push the dads and the men in our lives to book that physical.
I describe it as an investment in their well-being. There are things that you can do that are really high yield and things that are really low yield. And this is one of the most high yield things you can do. Pound for pound, I can't think of much else other than an annual exam and having a relationship with your doctor that can benefit you long term in such a short amount of time and energy.
As far as troubling or new symptoms, the doctor says anything that is different or worrying you should be worrying your primary care physician.